everyone, welcome to this workshop, Getting Unstuck in Life Using Emotional Freedom Technique. My name is Natalia and I am very happy to see you all. Just gonna ask you for 1 second to make sure I am actually appearing live, because I cannot see myself in that camera, but I'm gonna check if I'm here on Facebook through my laptop. Okay, I am live. Whew, thanks God. All right. Thank you so much for taking time and attending this workshop. And if you stick with me, I promise you, you will leave hopefully feeling that flow and inspiration to take a step forward in whatever you feel stuck in your life. And we all experience this from time to time, whether we want to take a new step in our career, or maybe change our careers, start something new, or change our relationships, or whatever it is you feel like you want to change in your life, but something is stopping you. This practice will definitely help you. And I'm going to start by sharing a little bit about EFT, what it is, so you know how it works. Then I will explain the points we're going to tap, because actually we're going to tap the certain points in our body. And then I will be your guide for the actual practice, where you will be able to experience your own feeling of stuckness. Find the reason why do you feel stuck, and hopefully transform it into flow and action. So emotional freedom technique is based on two foundational, let's say, traditions. The first one is traditional Chinese medicine, which has been around for a few thousand of years. And it basically tells us that everything is energy. And now we know everything is energy through the science as well. And if this energy is getting stuck or blocked, somehow it can cause disbalance either in the physical body or in our emotional body. And it can cause different emotions, right? And in this practice, we work with tapping through different meridians. And meridians are the pathways where the energy flows. So just the same way as we have our blood vessels carrying the blood, we have those energy channels, which we cannot see, but they definitely exist. So when we begin to tap on the different points, I'm going to show you and explain what do they mean. We allow that energy to flow more freely, whether it was stuck or it was too much energy in certain areas of our body. And this is perspective from traditional Chinese medicine. However, there has been a lot of research showing that stimulation of those points decreases stress response in our brain. So basically what it says is that when we tap or when we stimulate those points, perhaps through acupuncture, through the needles, here we're going to use our fingers, no needles, we send signal to our brain that says, hey, you can now relax, there's nothing dangerous, there's nothing stressful happening in your life right now, just take a deep breath, exhale, everything is all right. This is what our brain gets when we stimulate those meridian points. And the second part of this practice is, we can say, modern psychology, or I like to say some elements of mindfulness, where we allow ourselves to actually feel whatever is stuck right now, to feel whatever we are feeling, and simply by accepting and recognizing, oh, I feel fear, or I feel anger, perhaps, right? Simply by recognizing it in our body and talking through that emotion, we allow it to transform. So it's a very body-based and mindfulness-based practice where we are not trying to figure out things based on our logic. No. And I will actually ask you to relax and to be as much in contact with yourself as you can, because it's very important. It has to be based on your experience. I'm here just the guide to to give you direction. All right? So let's discuss what points are we going to tap on and what do they mean. All right, I'm here. just to receive your confirmation that I'm not talking to myself. All right, so there are just few points that you need to learn, and don't worry, they're very easy. I will be going through them as we practice, so you can look at me and copy paste basically. But once you do it a few rounds, you will remember them. So the first point we tap is the side of the hand. Can be any hand, right or left. With the tips of your fingers, just like that. And I'll guide you through a quick description of those points. This is actually the small intestine meridian as per traditional Chinese medicine. So that's the first one. The next one is the top of your head, right here. It does not belong to any certain organ. It's a central meridian, basically. All right, then we move on to the eyebrow, right in the beginning of the eyebrow, right here, with the two fingers. Tap, tap, tap. This one is the bladder meridian. By the way, it's a very calming spot. If you wake up, for example, in the middle of the night, not being able to sleep, tap on those points and you will fall asleep. The next one is side of the eye. It's right here where you feel that bony part. Tapping here. This one is gallbladder meridian. And then we move on to the stomach meridian, right underneath your eye, in the bony part of your face, right here. Don't worry if you feel like, oh, do I tap correctly? Definitely you hit the right spot with your fingers. Don't worry about that. Okay, then we move on to the under the nose, which is the governing meridian. And the same as the one in the chin, also doesn't belong to any organ, but the governing. And then we've got our kidney meridian, which is here on the collarbone, tapping with the fingers. Kidneys, as per traditional Chinese medicine, store fear. So in particular, it's a very useful point if you feel, scared or afraid. If you feel that fear, tap here. And then the last spot that we're going to tap on today is the spleen meridian. You can find it by placing your arm like that, and then in the area where you feel the little finger, somewhere around here. So it's not exactly on the armpit, slightly below. Okay, you can do it with both arms if it's comfortable. And again, doesn't matter whether it's right or left side. So these are our points. We start again from the side of the hand and go just one by one. As we tap, I'm going to give you a script, as we call it. Basically, I'm going to speak different sentences and you repeat them whatever you are comfortable, whether out loud or just quietly within yourself. And please feel free to modify. If whatever I say doesn't feel like it resonates with you, feel free to change the sentence, the script, right? Because it's a group setting. I cannot see you. I cannot direct exactly your needs. So feel free to modify whatever feels comfortable to you. There's no wrong script in EFT practice. The most important thing that you listen to yourself, what you feel right now, and you express it through words or through feelings. Now, be aware that you might get a little emotional, which is very good. It means that you are hitting that right point that needs your attention right now, right? So it can express as maybe tears. So what you do in that situation, you can continue tapping. If it gets too intense, perhaps don't say any words, just keep tapping. It works as a calming effect on the nervous system. But if you allow yourself to be in that uncomfortable feeling for a few moments, it will definitely transform. It will not stay here forever. So please just be aware that it's okay to feel discomfort during the practice, and this is how you allow that energy to get unstuck and move, right? So we want that energy to express itself and just flow, because the emotion is energy in motion. So we want to let it move away, right? Okay, so I hope it's clear. And then after the session, you'll be welcome to ask any questions, and I'll be happy to get your feedback as well. So let's start. Before we start, I want you to first identify what area of your life you feel stuck with. What is it exactly you want to feel flow and inspiration to move forward? So you need to define the exact area of your life, whether it's health, career, relationships, your spiritual growth, whatever it is, but you need to be very precise, okay? What is it that you want to change? And now think about exact situation that you want to change. And at that spot, you can close your eyes. We're going just to get a little bit more grounded and get into our body so we can really feel what is happening right now, okay? So simply close your eyes, take a nice deep breath through the nose, exhale it all out, open your mouth. Okay, let's do it one more time. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale. You can do it with a sound. Perfect. And just draw your attention into your body. Feel yourself sitting on that cushion or on that chair. Allow yourself to really notice how are you feeling right now. If there's any tension in your body, allow it to relax and soften. Okay, now again, as you sit with your eyes closed, just go back to that situation in your life where you feel stuck, where you know you have to do certain things or you want to do them, but you are not doing them. You feel stuck. Yeah. Allow yourself to feel how does it feel in your body. So I want you to really put yourself into the feeling and experiencing space of what it means to be stuck in that particular situation. Okay, and now please, if you can answer yourself, what emotion do you feel when you think about that situation? What emotion you're feeling right now when you realize that you're stuck? Just one word: fear, anger, frustration, whatever it is. And just observe where you can feel that emotion in your body. How does it express in your body? Perhaps it's a tension in your belly or in your throat. It's a heat. Just drop deep inside and observe how is it related to you in your body. Good. And the last one, if you can rate the intensity of that emotion from 0 to 10, how much would it be? 0, nothing at all, and then 10, very, very intense. And just remember that number. Okay, good. You can stay with your eyes closed, you can open your eyes. Stay with your feelings, stay connected to your body. And we start tapping on the side of the hand. You're going to repeat after me out loud or silently. Even though there is a part of me that feels very stuck, and it doesn't seem like it can move forward. Right now, I am open to accept that part of me. Even though there is this part of me saying, now say out loud, what does it say? Why you cannot move forward? Why do you feel stuck? Deep inhale, exhale. And I feel it in my body as, and I just describe your sensations. How does it feel in the body when you think about that? Right now, I am open to respect and love myself anyway. Good. Moving on to the next points. This part of me that feels stuck. This part of me that cannot move forward. Eyebrow. I feel, now say what you feel. What was that emotion that you felt, that you're still feeling? Deep inhale, exhale, side of the eye, and I'm still willing to accept myself, even if I feel that way. Under the eye. That part of me that says, now what does this part of you say to you? That you cannot move forward, you cannot take next step, you feel stuck, you're scared, you're in doubt. What does it tell you? Under the nose, and it makes me feel, again say, how does it make you feel? Be with that feeling for a little while. Chin, this makes me feel, really feel that. What is it moving through you right now? Stay with that. Deep inhale, exhale. Collarbone, although I'm feeling that emotion, I am open to accept what I feel. Under the armpit, although I want this emotion to go, I want it to go, right? We don't want to feel fear, we don't want to feel anger, sadness. Let's recognize we want it to go. Deep inhale, exhale, top of the head, but it's still there. Doesn't seem it wanna move on. Eyebrow, this feeling in my body. Side of the eye. Right now I am willing to experience whatever I am experiencing. Okay, let's tune in to that inner voice that most of the time it's an inner critic voice that tells you something about that situation, why you cannot move forward. Okay, so whatever comes to you right now, the first thing, what does this voice tell you? Whether you are not good enough, or you're not experienced enough, you don't know enough, whatever. Can you acknowledge that voice? Okay, under the eye. Alright, right now I recognize that voice telling me. Okay, now say, what does it tell you? Under the nose. This voice has been here for quite a while, it seems, right? It's been in your head for a while. Okay, let's recognize that. Let's feel that. Chin, this voice that tells me. What does it tell you? Why you cannot move forward? What stops you? Again, not good enough. Not knowing enough. What resonates with you right now? Okay, collarbone. I'm wondering, where did I learn that voice? Where did I learn that? Ask yourself, from where is this voice coming? Deep inhale, deep exhale under the armpit. Does it remind me someone else's voice perhaps? Just throwing questions. Ask yourself, is it familiar voice? Maybe I've heard it somewhere else, from someone. Maybe my parents? My relatives? I don't know. Check in. From where this voice is coming from. Good. Top of the head. Now I recognize that this voice is. Where is it coming from? Maybe from yourself. That's okay. Eyebrow. And that's okay. I'm still willing to accept myself and love myself, even if I have that voice. How does it feel when you say that? Deep inhale, exhale. Side of the eye. What if whatever this voice tells me is not true? Just ask, what if? Under the eye. What if I've learned to believe that voice, thinking that it's true? See how it feels when you ask those questions. Under the nose. What if this cannot be true? Whatever that voice tells you. Chin. What if there is another voice that actually supports me? If you have that inner critic voice, how about voice that nurtures you, supports you? Do you have that voice? Collarbone. Right now I'm willing to see that perhaps whatever I'm telling myself is not absolute wisdom. Just willing. And perhaps there's another part of me that loves me. And that supports me. How does it sound? Under the armpit. Anyway, I'm willing to love and accept myself, regardless. Top of the head. Maybe I am being too tough on myself. Again, questions for you to answer for yourself. Eyebrow. Maybe I'm pushing too hard. See what resonates with you. Side of the eye. Maybe I want things to happen very fast. Under the eye. What if right now, when I'm relaxing my body, under the nose. And I take a deep inhale through the nose. Take a deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Chin, I allow myself to experience that part of me that doesn't push, that doesn't want to be perfectionist, whatever is relative to you, that does not have to be so tough. I allow myself to experience this part of me. Good. Collarbone, perhaps I've been too tough on myself. What if I simply allow myself to experience that loving and supporting part of me? Armpit. Right now I'm choosing. All right, now you get to choose to say what you are choosing. Perhaps you want to choose listen more to that part of you that is supportive and loving. Or perhaps you are choosing not to listen to the part of you that is criticizing and saying, you're not doing enough, you're not enough, right? So what are you choosing right now for yourself? As you moved through that acceptance, top of the head, right now I'm choosing. Say it again. Okay, eyebrow, and it feels. How does it feel? How does it feel to say, I am choosing to let go of the part of me that always wants to be perfect, or always criticizes me and thinks that I cannot move forward? How does it feel? Maybe you want a deep inhale again. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Side of the eye right now, I am open to believe that I can move forward. Yes, you said that. Under the eye, I am open to believe that I have all it takes. Okay, you're saying you are open. Perhaps you're not saying, if you feel like you can say, I believe I have what it takes. If not yet, say, I am open to believe that, okay? Under the nose, I am choosing to let go. What do you want to let go now? Chin. Now I'm allowing myself to experience that flow. I am choosing to trust myself and trust my life. Collarbone. I am choosing to accept myself and love myself regardless of what happens. Maybe I mess it up. That's all right. But I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to take that first step. Okay, now think about your situation that you felt stuck in the beginning of the practice. Now think about that small step you can take, maybe even today. Close your eyes. Imagine that you're doing that. You're doing that step. See how easy it feels to do that. Trust yourself. You can do that. Just small step. Doesn't have to be big. All right. Under the armpit, I'm allowing myself to move forward with ease. Okay, you can relax now, stop tapping, close your eyes, take a deep inhale. Exhale. Tune in again in how you feel. What's happening in your body? How does your body feel? Now think about that situation you worked with in the beginning, that situation where you felt stuck, and see what changed. Is there anything that changed at all? Anything moved? Now remember that emotion that you identified in the beginning. See what is different. Did it transform? If it's still there, then how strong does it feel? From 0 to 10, what's the intensity now? Okay, very good. Remember that number. Remember how you feel now. And you can slowly open your eyes. All right, so this was the EFT practice. I hope you feel different. And please, if you are live with me now, you're welcome to ask any questions. Give me your feedback. I really hope that it helped you in your request. And if you're watching it in recording as well, please comment, give me your feedback. Let me know how you feel. So I see there are some of you online, and I'm happy to answer any question regarding the practice, regarding your experience. So please feel free to ask. And thank you very much for doing that practice with me. I hope you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed and you feel comfortable, you are welcome to donate as well. There's a link in the description to this practice. We'll be very grateful for that. And yeah, I'm waiting for your questions. Just curious to see how you feel. Let me know, guys. So just a general rule after EFT, make sure that you drink water, you give yourself some rest, because you did amazing job, not only on a physical level, literally tapping your body, but also on emotional level. So especially if you felt some intense emotions, it's good to drink water and then just take some rest. And you can notice more insights coming after the practice for the next 24 hours, so just be mindful about that. Okay, Amish is asking, should we do any practice daily? Yeah, of course, if you know how to do tapping, it's a nice practice to do daily. Because EFT works with any emotion, any discomfort, stress, anxiety. So definitely, if you can learn how to apply it on yourself, you can use it daily. If not, you can do it with different coaches. Right now, there are so many online resources that you can check and do that on a daily basis. Okay. And how was it? Leah, thanks so much. You're welcome, darling. I hope you liked it. It was your first EFT experience, right? How can we target muscle tension? Well, if there's emotion behind that tension, then you can address emotion, right? So you could think what could be causing you that tension in your body, and then work with that situation, because tension in the muscle could be a symptom, but the root cause is situation in your life or certain emotion, right? So if you can identify what is causing you that, and then you can tap on that, simply expressing what you feel about that situation. As we did through the practice, first step is to always recognize and accept what I feel. Yes, it's uncomfortable. We don't like to feel uncomfortable emotions, but this is part of the process to release that. Unless we accept that, we cannot let it go, right? So just allow yourself to really feel that emotion that could cause you tension in the body. Second way is to simply focus on that muscle tension and tap the same way. And let's say, this tension in my neck, feeling that tension in my neck, right? Recognizing. Very often it also works without addressing the root cause, which is perhaps an emotion. So you can try both ways, but of course easier would be just to tap on the sensation in the body. Feel it, accept it, tap on that, and see what changes. I felt something with your guidance, never felt anything trying on my own. Great, thank you. I'm glad you felt it. Alright guys, so Amisha says, I feel so energized. Thank you, Nat. You're most welcome, Ami. Thank you so much for giving your feedback, for being here, and I hope you will continue that journey. I actually do a lot of EFT, but in Russian language. That was my first English version, but maybe I should start doing that in English too. So you can follow my Instagram in English. Unless you speak Russian, you're welcome to join me in my Russian Instagram, but yeah, hopefully I will do some more work with EFT in English for you guys. Okay, wishing you a great day wherever you are. Thanks again, and see you sometime again. Okay, let me finish that live.